Welcome to the most absurd run I have had to date. This run was like, it was honestly at points, it was just comical, like how much was going wrong, and like this would be lucky and then I would make this huge mistake to counter it and blah 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 and whatever. It was just, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, this was a fun one. Anyways, it is a filtered seed. I've talked about it in my previous videos, but if you don't know what that is, it's basically a category of speedrunning where you get a randomly generated god seed. So what that means is you're guaranteed, you can go for a shipwreck seed or a village seed. This one's a shipwreck seed. But basically I'm guaranteed a shipwreck between 0, a good shipwreck with like the iron, between 0 and positive 80 on both coordinates. So I don't know if you saw, but I just had my coordinates open. I was actually trying to figure out which way I needed to go to find the shipwreck. And also you're guaranteed a ruined portal between 0 and positive 144 on both coordinates. Or maybe it's 128. No, it's 144 for sure. So yeah, and also the nether guarantees 3 close structures, 2 bastions and a fortress. Or I think maybe there's like a glitch where there can be like 3 bastions. Or not a glitch, but just, I don't know. But it's pretty consistently 3 close nether structures, 2 of which will be bastions and 1 of which will be a fortress. And they won't be in a negative quadrant. They'll be in pos, neg, and neg pos. Anyways. Okay, yeah, I'm just getting my stuff here. I know the shipwreck's right here, so I gotta go for this. So I did record, this run was done yesterday, so I don't remember exactly what I was thinking at every point, but I do still have a pretty good idea. So I'm just looking for the treasure chest here with the iron, so I can make my pickaxe and bucket. With filtered seeds, going into the nether with an iron pickaxe is basically a must, because you need to be mining the gold blocks from the bastion, and you need an iron pickaxe to do so. So I actually don't get enough here. I need 6. 7 is ideal, but I actually don't get enough, so I have to go for the buried treasure map. And if it's far, I usually reset. If I don't get enough iron and the buried treasure is far, I reset the world. However, it's not too far, so we're gonna go for it. It's right here on the island I spawned on. Only a few suspicious stew there as my food. No bread, no carrots, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna grab this the chest here, and luckily the buried treasures, they have some good food. They have like cooked salmon and cooked cod, so that will keep me going for a while. I even get enough diamonds for a diamond pick, which is pretty cool. So I see the nether, the ruined portal over there, and I decide, okay, let's go for this. And then I see that, wait, this ravine, it might be enterable, and it is. I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't need anything at that portal. Let's just enter right here. I am gonna waste like 30 seconds or so because I don't have a flint, and you may have seen it. There's actually gravel, like you saw it on my way down here, but I didn't see it at the time, and it took me a little bit to track it down and grab my flint. So luckily, the thing about this run is that, like, even though it's like an average enter, I do have food. Usually on my like sub 5 enters, it's all done with like very minimal food, but that buried treasure actually helps a lot, and I do have the stews as well, should I need them. So I'm about to realize I don't have any flint, or maybe I already know actually. Okay, yeah, I'm going out. I already know I don't have any flint. It's right there to the left. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look around for a bit because I'm blind. And it's right there. There we go. The nether is where this run gets hella interesting. I had so many like interesting decisions I had to make, like do I do this or that, and it was okay, I don't want to spoil. You'll see. It's fun. This is my first time watching this back as well. So yeah, entering at just past the 4-minute mark, and I spawn in a fortress. So normally when I do these runs, I go bastion first and then fortress. That way I can have fire resistance for fighting the blazes. But here, it looks pretty clear that I'm gonna have to do the blazes first. So I think I stop here to make a shield, yeah. Because I don't know. I don't want to fight blazes in a Soul Sand Valley fortress without a shield or fire resistance. Because there's like tons of mobs all over the place. It's crazy. Right, there's actually a spawner right here. Okay, so I already blundered that. Wow. Yeah, and there's just mobs all over the place already. But yeah, you can see the Bastion, by the way. I don't know why I didn't say something about that. There's a Bastion right there. I can't even tell what type it is from here. But I'm like, you know what? The spawner's right here. Let me do this for a while. And then I get hit by some 5-minute lag, which almost kills me. And I run around here. Now I see it's a bridge Bastion. I'm like, okay, wait a second. I should do the Bastion first. Get the fire resistance and play it way more safe. I was hoping that skeleton would shoot the piglin and they would kill him for me, but he did not. They did not. Or they did eventually, actually, if you see the, the subtitles. Gonna grab some extra food from that hoglin, which is always nice. I keep 1 gold block that I can use to place in mine to aggro piglin and gather them together. So right here, I'm looking around. I'm trying to like find piglin, and I just don't see any. So and I see like 3 piglin on the fortress. I'm like, okay, this will be good enough because they can trade while I kill blazes. So I'm gonna put them in this pit right here. And then a blaze hits a piglin, and that blaze aggroes all the piglin, and they all run away from me and go after the blaze. And meanwhile, I'm getting wrecked by this blaze as well. Okay, so I decided to go up here. There's enough piglin still here. I'm just like, and I hear all these sounds. I'm like, whoa, there's a lot here. Let me get them over, and this might be enough. So I'm gonna put them in a pit here. I have a ton of gold. Yeah, I'm gonna toss them to them. I got a pearl trade right off the bat. That's nice. I see that guy. That poor guy's stuck over there. I let him out and get him into the pit here. I'm still getting shot at by this blaze. Oh my god. I saw another pearl trade there, and these guys, I want them in the pit. So yeah, I just do that. I think I have like 5 in there right now, about to be 6, and I decide that that's good enough. I don't need to go. Maybe even 7. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm like, okay, that's good enough. Good enough for me. They have a ton of gold. So, if you're familiar with what you need from bastions when you're doing a ton of this, you want 10 obsidian, you want enough string for the beds for the 1 cycle, and of course you want the pearls. So, oh yes, ghast is, like, this whole time I'm trading, I'm just getting abused by the blazes, the ghast. It's obnoxious. So, I have 12 pearls and 28 string. I should sort this out. Maybe. Okay, yeah, I'm getting rid of the stuff I don't need. Alright, I see more pearls, so I go for them. And I have a stack of string, so I think I'm like, give me one. Yeah, okay, no, I know that right here I was thinking, give me 1 more string trade and I'll leave. And I'm waiting for it. Because I see I have fire resistance for the blazes, I have pearls, plenty of them. And I'm repeating, like, give me string and then I'm out. Give me string and then I'm out. And I think I get it on this next batch here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, I get it right there, and I'm leaving. But I don't know if you caught that. I'm leaving with only 5 obsidian. I think I have 10 right now, or I just completely, it just slipped my mind to check. So I only have 5 obsidian, and that's not enough for the portal. So I think I'm good to go, and I'm gonna go get all the get all my blaze rods that I need, and then we can get out of here. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to head back to the spawner. I don't know what that was. I need to head back to the spawner here. So I should use the fire resistance here. Sorry about the frame of view. It's or field of view rather. It's really bad when I have soul speed on the soul sand here. Do I have fire resistance on? I missed it. Do I know? Do I have it on? I don't know what I know at this point. So I'm just gonna clear this out, up the spawn rates. Okay, yeah, so I think I do have resistance on right now. I missed it. It's 10-minute lag, having some fun with me here. See, I do decide to go for some stray blazes because there are a ton of them. Look around, they're just like scattered all over the place. I'm so glad I have the resistance on. I'm taking a lot of damage, and I believe that... Yeah, so I eat my last pork chop here. All I have left is those 2 suspicious stews. I think I have them. Okay, I don't know why I'm jumping into the blazes. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at this game. Okay, we got 3 minutes of resistance on. However, food is a problem. I need better drops here. So yeah, we're at the 11-minute mark, which is actually pretty good. Oh wait, I still have the fish. Oh, I missed that. So I always want to leave with 7 blaze rods, and I get it here. So I decided right now that I'm going to do educated travel because I know that that my what's it called, portal? My portal is in the fortress here. So I start to look for it. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I remember going down these stairs and up these stairs, so I know it's going to be right here. And there's my portal. So I'm going to figure out which direction the stronghold is in, and then nether travel there. And this wither skeleton hits me down to 1 heart, and then chases me through the portal and kills me. And I'm like, are you serious? This run was so good. And then I remember that my portal is right here in this ravine. And all my stuff is going to be right there. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll make an effort here and go for this. So I'm heading down, I'm looking, trying to find it here. I see my first door, and there's my portal. So I'm about to head back in, and this skeleton is still here. And I need to kill him before I can do anything, but he kills me first, again. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not giving up here. So I head back. I'm kind of like tilted at this point. I'm just like, wow, this could have been such a good run. And by the way, I still, at this point, think that I have 10 obsidian. I think I'm good to do the educated travel. Okay. So yeah, I've started killing the guy. It takes a while. It takes a lot of punches. Luckily, the magma cube is giving me air every once in a while. Okay, and I get in, finally. It's 13 minutes, and I just died twice. And boom, there's all the stuff. So, you guys can see in my 9th slot there, 5 obsidian. That's all I have. I need 10. Wow, I'm actually dumb. I didn't notice for so long. I don't know why I just assumed... Ugh. I just assumed I had everything, and yeah, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to figure out my angle here. Oh yeah, my boat starts sinking. I like to stand on the boat, just so I'm not like... I'm bad at this game. Alright, I'm going to put the boat down. I'm going to stand on top of it and get this angle here. So, it's a negative 26 degree, and I know a bit of trigonometry, so I know that negative 26 is very, very close to a 2-to-1 ratio between, like a 2-to-1 slope, basically. So I'm not sure if it's X or Z, but one of them is going to be rising twice as fast as the other one. And I'm going to spend a second figuring this out here, I believe. So right here, I realize my Z is 26 higher than my... I'm just doing some mental math here to figure out the best way to do this. So basically, what I want to happen is I want my Z to be 26 higher than double the X coordinate. Okay, as these wither skeletons are screwing with my train of thought. And also, yeah, you guys heard what I said. I want it to be 26 higher than double the X coordinate, and I also want them to add up to around 300, because that's just where the outer ring, the stronghold ring is. So I'm like, oh wow, I could have blind traveled from right here. And I'm like, maybe I should build my portal here. And right now is when I realize I have 5 obsidian. I'm like, oh no. But luckily, somehow, I happen to go into the perfect direction where all the piglin are, and I'm like, okay, let me get my obsidian here. And I jump down and I get it right away. There was enough in that pit. If the blind travel, or sorry, the educate travel had taken me in any other direction, I would have killed this run as soon as I had to build the portal. Or as soon as I noticed that I didn't have enough, that would have been it. But luckily, it takes me straight back to the pit with the obsidian that I need. And I actually have 0 food right now, I think. Unless I'm just dumb, and I think I have 0 food at this point. So I'm trying to like keep track of my coordinates here. I don't actually get to the ideal spot where I want to be, where I want my X to be, like half of Z minus 26, because there's just a wall in the way. So I'm thinking I want to be like about 100 and 226. Yeah, I think I just checked for food there, that's what that was. So I decided to just go right here. I think the coordinates look good enough. I should actually be going a bit further. I should be going to... that's fine. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with these coordinates. There was just not too many places I could go. So I'm going to build the portal here. Almost threw an ender pearl, which would have killed me on the spot. And finally, we're out of this nether. I don't even remember. I'm not even super clear on this part of the run. I don't remember exactly what happened. Okay, so I'm going to throw an eye just so I know which direction. And I realize it goes the direct opposite angle of like my negative 26. So I know that I overshot the travel here. I immediately know that. And so I also know it has to be really close, because I should check my coordinates, and they're not that far out, and they're too high. Like, I know the stronghold is going to be lower than that. So I know that I'm going to make I need to get wood, like, ASAP, because the stronghold could, like, be right under me. So that's why I'm going to head to this island here. I'm also looking for food, by the way. I have 0 food, I have 2 hearts, it's nighttime, it's a disaster, honestly. But honestly, looking back on this run, it's actually pretty funny. There's just a combination of me screwing stuff up and me getting lucky, and the world seed was just like helping me out. Okay, I decided to make a bed here. I think I slept because I just didn't want to deal with these mobs. I didn't want to deal with these mobs, not with 2 hearts. Maybe I made all the beds here. I'd have to clear up my inventory. I'm getting more wood, so I'm thinking that I'm making all my beds right now. But yeah, maybe I'm not. Yeah, I'm just making one. Okay, so yeah, I'll just go sleep. I know this cost me like, what, 30 seconds almost? But it's not a big deal. And yeah, I'm not perfect. There's tons of things I could do to like shave off time, but I don't know. I thought this was a really fun run that I'd like to share. So I'm still aware right now that like I'm on an angle from like, okay, I need to escape this damn skeleton. So okay, I see pigs and I'm like, okay, I need to get these pigs here. Give me some food. I don't even think I grabbed it, did I? I don't know if I have space in my inventory for it. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, tons. Alright, finally I can sprint again. We're back. Just kidding, I only lost it for a second or two, but Still, lighting cows on fire is not where I wanted to be, with 14 Eyes of Ender and a pretty easy triangulation in an ocean up in front of me. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab more food here. I need it. Gonna multitask a bit, light 2 cows on fire. And is that enough for me? How greedy am I? I have 9, that's a lot. Am I gonna get more? Why? This is backwards, I'm pretty sure. Wait, what? Okay, I lost my bearings. I know that when I did this run, I knew where I was going, but right now, I am confused. Okay, so I am taking an angle here because I want to do some triangulation. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like in the mountains, unfortunately. I'm hoping maybe it's in the ocean just before or just after, but I don't see it. So I'm like, dang, it's going to be in the mountain here. I do have pearls though to get me over this mountain and just travel faster in general. I'm going to clear my inventory while I wait for the pearl to land. And okay, yeah, the angle's changing up pretty quickly, so I know it's going to be close. Okay, yeah, so I've figured out. I think it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be in this chunk right here. I think I nailed it. Maybe this is the wrong chunk, I don't even remember. So yeah, I'm gonna look for a 4-4 or close enough to get directly into the starting staircase. And down we go. And boom, look at that. Portal room right away. That's insane. I could have easily dug down, like, if I missed, I could have died of fall damage even. So yeah, oh, and nice. I actually forgot about that. I forgot I did that. I'm lagging a little bit. My computer's not the greatest. I don't want to look at an Enderman. And I believe the end is pretty straightforward, but I just thought it was absurd that I didn't, for so long, I had not enough obsidian, thought I had enough, and the educated travel took me straight back to where all the trading was done. Okay, well, I'm gonna craft my beds here. I need to empty my inventory first, or I'm gonna empty it now. Okay, yeah, so I have a ton of beds. And up we go. I don't think this was the fastest end fight. I think it took like a minute or two. I think it took like 2.5 minutes or so. So just doing our north-south perching strategy. It helps the, for those who don't know, when you wait on the east or west end, the dragon has to do a whole bunch of spiraling around the pillars before he can perch. But if you do north-south, then he skips all that. So you really have to watch out, because he could perch at any time. Sometimes I've missed the like when I first started doing this, like I was so used to doing east-west because I thought that was the fastest way. But yeah, so you do really have to be careful because he can just perch, just literally as if he's opposite you, he could just snap any moment. So be ready if you're trying this, and it is faster, so I do recommend it. Oh, get knocked off here. I luckily have extra ender pearls, tons of them. I have another 15 in my inventory. I got 16 total. Back up we go. And this guy's still harassing me. I have 8 more wool. Maybe I'll craft another bed. Oh no, I have another bed right there. So I have 8 right now, and that's tons. I don't need 8. I feel very comfortable with 7. I've been consistently doing 5 lately, but I still like to take 7. Just like I like to take 7 blaze rods, I don't know. So what I'm doing right here is I don't know if you saw it, but I outlined the bed and the boat, because those are what I want to throw into my hotbar once I throw this ender pearl once the dragon perches. the bed, just in case, you know, it's nice to have 8 beds in my hotbar should I seriously choke something, and there he perches. And I'm gonna grab those things into my hotbar. And here we go. I actually used 6 there. The 6th one wasn't needed, but actually the reason I grabbed the boat into my hotbar is just in case somehow there's an Enderman like interfering with me, or I looked at one by accident, I could just put the boat down, get him into it, and just continue the cycle. So it's very rare that it does happen, but it has happened to me before, and it has screwed me up, and didn't want that to happen. You can see me nodding my head. I'm like, yeah, I can't believe I finished this run. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching.